Hello, I'm David Gerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you daily. Today, it's another chatbot prompt injection. Very stupid and very funny. So if you ask, what's this large language model vulnerable to? The answer is yes. You can prompt inject a chatbot almost any way you can think of. Prompt injection is easy because you can't separate the data and the instructions. It's all one messy pile of words. There is no way to fix this. So the AI vendors are like Daffy Duck running around frantically nailing 1,000 little filters on the front, and then Bugs Bunny just casually strolls through. Here's today's very dumb and hilarious prompt injection. You send the chatbot a big image, then the bot scales down the image. The scaled version of the picture has visible text with a prompt injection in it, and the bot sends you your victim's data. Trail of Bits wrote up a test exploit where you get someone to feed your evil image to Google Gemini with the Zapier MCP server. Quote, first, the user uploads a seemingly benign image to the CLI. With no preview available, the user cannot see the transformed malicious image processed by the model. This image and its Prompt-inject triggers actions from Zapier that exfiltrates user data stored in Google Calendar to an attacker's email without confirmation. Unquote. The Trail of Bits exploit can only happen when permissions are way too loose. But AI agent systems are built by people dumb enough to let a hallucinating chatbot do things. So they're usually set up with way too much permission so the chatbot can do things. Trail of Bits use Zapier, which defaults to wide open. Hilarity ensues. Trail of Bits suggested a chatbot shouldn't do any scaling, because in their tests there is no scaling algorithm that is safe from this attack. The chatbot should just limit the size of images. But people are used to uploading any old stuff, messy PDFs, word processor docs, you name it. So the AI companies are going to have a hard time because they cannot fix the fact of prompt injection. Making an agent system and basing it on a chatbot is fundamentally stupid. Image scaling attacks are actually an old attack on machine learning image classifiers. Back in 2021, you could easily fool OpenAI's Clip classifier. Give it a picture of an apple, Clip said it was an apple. Put a label on it with the word iPod written on it. Clip said it was an iPod. Here's a piece from the Usenix conference from 2020 about scaling attacks on image classifiers. Scaling attacks are well known, but at least those classifiers weren't set up to go and access your calendar.
To this end, let's shortly consider how an image scaling attack works. The overall objective is that an image changes after downscaling. The adversary has two images, the original source image, a do not enter sign here, and a target image, the no parking sign here. Now, given the target image, the attacker manipulates the do not enter sign here such that its modified version before scaling is still showing the do not enter sign, but becomes the no parking sign after downscaling.
So, I'm sure the vendors will do something to try to block some version of this image attack. But large language models in general are just not protectable. There's an old exploit from January 2024 where you can sneak in a prompt injection by hiding your text in special Unicode characters. It's called ASCII smuggling. You could put your prompt injection into any text anywhere. There's a text example that puts it into a domain name. Riley Goodside tweets, in Unicode, flag emojis are represented by the flag emoji, followed by a country code written with characters from the tag block, which mirrors the layout of ASCII. Without a flag character, they do not display at all when text is rendered, but can still be understood as text by GPT-4. ASCII smuggling was used in August 2024 as part of an exploit of Microsoft Copilot, because of course it was Copilot. Here's a bit of Johan Rieberger Wunderwuzzy's video on the exploit.
Hello. In this quick video, I want to show you a prompt injection attack on Microsoft Copilot that led to data exfiltration of personal information. And in this screen, actually, you can see the exploit chain that I reported to Microsoft in January, February this year. So it all starts with a phishing email that contains a prompt injection attack payload, which leads to a tool invocation to bring sensitive data into the chat context. Then we perform what's called ASCII smuggling to create a URL that contains hidden information. And then we trick the user to click that benign looking URL, which leads to data exfiltration.
Mostly the chatbots are filtering their Unicode inputs better now. But as of today, a reader got Gemini to fall for the Unicode trick, and I'm sure the other chatbots can still be fooled with it too, because the answer to what's this chatbot vulnerable is still yes, it is. Everything. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Do please forward this video to just one person and specifically send it to that guy who keeps telling you that chatbots can be secured at all. Please hit like, please hit subscribe, leave a nice podcast review. Our work here at Pivot is funded by you, the viewers and listeners. So if you can drop just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes below, it helps us so much. Thank you all. See you tomorrow, and bye for now.